to the final game today of 12U Open pool play, broadcast on Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. I'm Doc. I'll be your commentator for today's game between the Storm and R3. R3 will be the visitors, and Storm will be home. So with that, let's go down very quickly before I get into all the other advertisement stuff. Let's go through the lineup real quick. So pitching for the Storm is going to be Max. Catching is Logan. The batting lineup for R3 is Carter will lead things off. He'll be followed by Lucas, then Billy, Josh, Luke, Jordan, Aiden, Gianni, Ronnie, Harrison, and Brock will be the sub for today's game. Okay. So anyway, today's this final broadcast of 12U Open of the Bay Area Championship. This game does feature R3 baseball and Wesley Chapel Storm. We're at Whitesell Field number 2 here in beautiful Pinellas County, Florida. This tournament's put on by Tampa Bay USSSA and sponsored by VisitStPeteClearwater.com. And, of course, broadcast by Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. Please like, share, and subscribe, depending on the network the platform that you're watching. I would hugely appreciate that. And it only benefits us to provide more capabilities for you, because we do it for you, those who can't be here physically. We enable you to be here to see your favorite players and the best. I hope that... And I hope you enjoy it as much as we enjoy bringing it to you. All right, so we're about to get things underway here, starting out with R3. Carter steps in. And Carter will, like I said, lead things off. So as you'll see, the indicator is now above the R3 logo and the R3 name. That will tell you who's at bat, where that indicator is. And then I'll keep you posted on the top and bottom of the inning. We do expect a new enhanced scoreboard to be available to us later this month. So we'll be able to use it next tournament. And this final ball game's underway. Good pitch. With 1 ball to Carter. Again, Max on the mound, Logan behind the plate. Glad to have you with us, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. There's a foul ball. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a line set up the middle. That's going in for a base hit. And Carter's on with a leadoff single here in the top of the first inning.
Number 7, Lucas Clifford.
So I'm going to have to work out the in-between inning stuff with my neighbors. I'll do that as soon as we wrap things up here in the bottom of the first. Trying to avoid any copyrights. That's why you'll hear me go silent in between innings, so we can avoid any copyright issues with artists. There's a wild pitch that'll allow Carter to go to second, and it's ball 1 to Lucas. There's a ground ball back to the pitcher. Throw to first. They get him. And that moves Carter to third.
Number 14.
And that's 1 down. So 1 out. Runner at third. So here we go. So Billy steps in. Josh is on deck. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike. 1 out. Carter at third. And the pitch. Ground ball to second base. That's going to score a run. And R3 is on.
Number 63.
On the scoreboard. And that's 2 down. So 2 outs. It's a 1-0 ball game. R3 in front here in the top of the first inning. It brings in Josh with Luke on deck. There's the ball outside, and it's a 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes. It's a ground ball. That's going to go. No, second base almost gets it. That does get in through the hole into right field. And Josh is on with a 2-out single. That brings in Luke. That brings out Jordan on deck.
Hey, Castro, go. Yeah. We gone. Stop. We good. Stop. Chill.
Go, Max. Go, Storm.
And the pitch. Ball inside. Ball inside. And it's a 1-0 count to Luke. Jordan's on deck. And here's the 1-0. And it's 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. 1 run in. And Josh is standing down at first base. Check him at first. He's back in time. Max over to Keegan. Called strike. And now it's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike.
Live there.
And here comes the 2-1. Nope, throw over to first. And they got him. So picked off at first base. That means Luke will bat in the top of the second inning. So 1 run on 2 hits. No errors and nobody left. And at the end of a half inning, it's R3.
Mr. Worldwide, this is how you change the world.
1. And Wesley Chapel coming up. This is Doc the Tampa Utropia USA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right. And we're back. So Wesley Chapel is in, and leading off is Max here in the bottom of the first inning. He'll be followed by Jonah's on deck. followed by Luca. I'll go through the rest of the lineup in just a moment. There's the first pitch, foul ball out of play, and the bottom of the first is underway with an 0-1 count. Pitching for R3 is Ronnie, and behind the plate is Billy. All right, so for Wesley Chapel Storm, again, it's Max, Jonah, Luca, Keegan, Bennett, Xander, Tyler, Christian, Logan, and Jordan. And here's the pitch from Ronnie. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Hang in there, buddy. Protect now. Protect.
So no balls, 2 strikes. Just getting underway here in the bottom of the first inning. 12U open play. Again, your likes, views, subscribes, follows, shares, all helps us grow the channel as we go to get sponsors. And it's a 1-2 count.
Good eye, good eye.
To get sponsors and donors to help grow the channel and capabilities, that's going to enhance things for not only you, the viewers, but also for the players themselves. There's a shot out in the left field. That's going over the past the left fielder. Max is going to end up at third base with a triple to lead things off here in the bottom of the first inning.
Tagged it. Tagged it.
So R3 jumps out to a quick lead in the top of the first, 1-0, and the Storm are
That's your mom. That's your mom. Let's go. Block it up.
the Storm are coming back here in the bottom of the inning
Go
to
2-8.
are threatening to tie this thing up. And here's the first pitch, Jonah. Ball outside. Luca's on deck. And the pitch. Foul ball. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Jonah.
2-8.
Again, Luca on deck. There's a ball, gets away from Billy, and that allows Max to come in. And the game is tied on the pass ball. It's a 2-1 count to Jonah. And we're all knotted up here in this one. This is setting the stage to be a really barn burner here. No outs, base is clear. And the pitch. Ground ball, high chopper, back up the middle. And that's going to be an infield single. The reason we're not going to charge an error on that is because he would have beat out the throw. So an infield single for Jonah. That brings in Luca. Keegan comes out on deck. Again, currently nobody out for the Storm. That's ball 1 to Luca. So 1-0 count. Jonah's down at first base. And pitch. Ball inside. Nice stop by Billy. And it's 2-0. That prevents Jonah from moving up to second. So Max helped himself here in the first inning to get things back even. Leadoff triple and then scoring on the pass ball. There's a line shot right at the shortstop, over to first. They get him, and it's a double play. What a job by the shortstop to quickly get 2 outs. So 2 down. Keegan steps in. Base is now clear. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Let's go 2-4.
That was Carter down there at shortstop. Fantastic play by him. Ball just off the plate. Also credit to Jordan digging the throw out. Stretching to get that out before the runner could get back. So 2 key moves there, really getting those 2 quick outs. There's a pop fly. Right center field's coming in, makes the catch. And that is 3 outs. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left at the end of 1. It's a tie ball game, 1-1. Coming up for R3 in the top of the second is going to be Luke, Jordan, and Aiden. This is Doc from the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, ready to get things underway here. Welcome back, folks. Top of the second inning.
Number 23.
Luke steps in. Jordan comes out on deck. 1-1 ball game here after 1 inning.
Yeah.
There's a ground ball to short. Fielded over to first. And that's 1 away. So 1 down. That brings in Jordan. Aiden comes out on deck.
Number 19. Jordan Schaefer.
You can't pop like this. Everybody want my swag. Everybody want my drip. Had to tell 'em back. Tell 'em get off my.
Some pop fly, third base. Nice catch by Xander.
Good job, Z.
And it
Number
is
2. Aiden.
2 outs.
Fierce.
So 2 down. That brings in Aiden. Gianni comes out on deck. So Logan's still behind the plate. Max is Max is still on the mound. And the pitch. Called strike. And it's 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the second inning. And now it's 1-1.
Come on, 2.
So 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul ball. And that's 1-2.
One more, Max.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Aiden. Line shot foul. And we'll do 1 and 2 again.
Expect that again.
Go, Max.
Let's go.
It's a ground ball to third, fielded by Xander. Oh no, goes off of his glove. I think he looked to take it out of his glove before he had it.
Number 11.
So we'll charge an error over there.
Gianni Smith.
That puts Aiden on with 2 outs. That brings in Gianni. Ronnie's on deck. pitch. Called strike. And it's a 0-1 count. So no balls, 1 strike. Aiden gets his lead down at first. Max checks. And throws over. Aiden safely back into first base. Still an 0-1 count on Gianni. Throw over again. Aiden's back. And here's the 0-1. There goes Aiden. Pop fly. That's going to get down for a hit. And Gianni's on with a 2-out single, moving Aiden over to second. That'll bring in Ronnie.
Davis.
Let's go, Storm. 1 more out. Let's go, Ronnie. Punch one. Come on, Storm.
So runners at first and second, 2 outs. That's Aiden at second, Gianni at first. Foul ball out of play. And it's an 0-1 count to Ronnie. Harrison's on deck. And after Harrison, it'll flip back to the top of the lineup.
Go, Ronnie.
And the pitch. Just a little bit up there, and it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. That's ball in the dirt. Runners go. Both runners are safe. So double steal. Aiden takes third, and Gianni takes second. I believe it's a 2-1 count on Ronnie. It's a ball inside, and I believe it's 3-1. And indeed it is. So 3 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch.
That's it. You got it, buddy.
And now the count's full. So 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Wrap him up.
2 outs, 2 on.
Go, Max.
R3 started a 2-out rally with Aiden. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is 3 outs. So no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left at the end of 1.5. It's R3 1, Wesley Chapel 1. Coming up for Wesley Chapel is going to be Bennett, Xander, and Tyler. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. Bennett steps in. Nice throw down by Billy. So Billy's still behind the plate. Ronnie's still on the mound. Bennett steps in. He'll be followed by Xander. There's a foul ball out of play. And it's an 0-1 count. So Ronnie's quickly ahead of Billy. Ball outside. And it's 1-1.
Hey, big target for him. Help him out, Billy. Go, AD. Go, Bennett.
So 1 ball, 1 strike. It's a fly ball into center field. Center fielder's on it. Makes the catch. And that is 1 away.
Good contact, Bennett.
That was if the defense has not changed. That was Josh out in center field making that catch. I don't think the defense has changed. It looks like everyone's still in the same spot. So we'll assume that's the case. And that's ball 1 to Xander. So Xander's at the plate. Tyler's on deck. 1 down. Bottom of the second inning. Tie ball game. And now it's 2-1 or 2-0.
Get this 9.
So 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. There's a fly ball, right field line. That's going to be foul, just out of the reach of the right fielder. Nice hustle down there. And it's going to be 2-1. It's a great hustle out there by Harrison. The ball had been a little bit closer to the line. I think he would have had that for round number 2.
Ready, Harry? Ready, Jay?
Foul tip, and it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ronnie's worked it back from 2-0 to 2-2.
Right here, Billy. Step in.
Expect the ball, boys.
And the 2-2. And now the count's full.
Sit 9. Right here, bud.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that's ball 4. So 1 out walk issued by Ronnie to Xander. That brings in Tyler. Christian comes out on deck.
Watch the bud.
Let's go, 8.
You ready, Gianni?
And the pitch. Xander holds it first. Ball 1 to Tyler. So not much of a big lead for Xander, indicating he's probably not going anywhere. It's 1-1. As R3 is prepared should Xander go. Ball in the dirt. Nice stop by Billy. And it's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. There's a fly ball in the left field. Left fielder's coming in. Makes a catch. And that is 2 outs and holds Xander at first base. So Christian steps in. He'll be followed by Logan, who's coming out on deck. Logan is the current catcher for the Storm. And the pitch. Ball outside. And it's a 1-0 count to Christian. here's the 1-0. Ball 2.
Good eye, good eye.
Shoot, Billy.
So 2 balls, no strikes.
Hey, he's got to come at you right now, buddy.
2 outs.
Go 3-9.
Go, expect the ball.
Let's go 3-9.
Right at him, Ronnie. Here you go. You got to expect it right here, 3-9.
And Xander gets a little bit bigger lead than he had before. Ronnie delivers. He holds there, and that's 3-0. So 3 balls, no strikes.
Keep working, Ronnie. Help him out, Billy. Big target right here.
Go punch you.
So again, it's probably not likely Xander's going anywhere, and he stays right there, and it's strike 1.
All the way back.
So 3 balls, 1 strike. To Christian, 2 outs. Xander's on. He walked.
Let's go.
And the pitch.
That's it, Zach.
Called strike, and now the count's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Ronnie has worked it back from a 3-0 count to a 3-2.
Come on, 3-9. You got this.
And Ronnie goes to first. Check Xander. Xander's back.
Let's go 3-9.
Christian has a full count. Logan's on deck. And here's the 3-2. Ground ball to short. Fielded by Carter over to first. And that is 3 outs. So no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. At the end of 2, it's Wesley Chapel 1, R3 1. Coming up for R3 is Harrison. He'll be followed by Carter and Lucas. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, we're ready to go here.
Number 6, Harrison Kiefer.
So Harrison steps in. Lead things off here in the top of the 3rd inning for R3. Tie ball game, 1-1. It's a really good one. Hope you're enjoying it as much as I'm enjoying bringing it to you on both YouTube and Facebook. Again, like, share, subscribe, and follow. We'll be covering 11U Open bracket play tomorrow in Canal Park. Called strike, and things are underway here in the top of the 3rd. And the 0-1. There's a pop, ground ball tossed to Keegan, and that is 1 away.
Number 12, Carter Lee.
I kind of chuckled because Max all I had to do was turn around and runner was right there, but thankfully things worked out between him and Keegan for them, and it's 1 out. That brings in Carter. Carter singled and scored his first time up. On deck will be Lucas. Carter make that double play back in the first inning.
Nice.
Come on. Everybody's got to be athletic every pitch.
You got it, 2-3.
There you go, Carter.
There's a base hit up the middle.
Number
And
7.
Carter
Lucas.
is 2 for 2. Brings in Lucas. So Carter's at first. Lucas is up. Billy's on deck. There goes Carter. Fly ball, right field. Or right center, actually.
Nice.
Sorry about that. Lost track of it. Center fielder snags it, and that's 2 down.
14, Billy Shepard.
So 2 outs. That brings in Billy. So Billy steps in with 2 outs. Carter at first. And the pitch.
Nice pitch.
Foul tip off the end of the bat.
Go, Max.
Looked like there was maybe goes to first, checks Carter. Carter's back. Check Carter again. He's back. 0-1 count now.
Right here, Billy.
Go, Max.
And that's a wild pitch. That allows Carter to easily go to second base. And it's 1-1.
All right, check it off.
So Carter's at second. 1-1 count. 2 outs.
Go, 2-3.
Carter represents the go-ahead run for R3. And the pitch. It's a fly ball out to second base, makes a catch, and that's 3 outs. All right, so no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left at the end of 2.5. It's R3-1, Wesley Chapel 1. Coming up for Wesley Chapel's Logan, Julian, and Max. This is Doc from the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, we're back. Logan steps in here in the bottom of the third with Julian on deck for Wesley Chapel. Again, tie ball game here in the third. Ronnie's still on the mound. Billy's still behind the plate. There's a fly ball in the infield. Aiden's under it. Makes the catch. And that is one out. That brings in Julian and brings out Max on deck. Again, one down.
All right. Inspiration.
Ready, Harry?
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Let's go 1-1.
So Ronnie looks in, gets a sign from Billy, comes set, and delivers. 1-1.
I agree.
Back to baseball.
One ball, one strike. And the 1-1 pitch. Foul ball out of play. And it's 1-2.
Confident.
1 ball, 2 strikes. And it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes.
1-1.
Foul ball.
Stay alive there.
And we'll do 2-2 again. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is 2 down.
Come on, Max. Let's go 2-3.
So Ronnie has struck out 1 so far in this one. But he is throwing a lot of strikes, so getting a lot of really silence in the bat. So 2 quick outs. That brings in Max. He tripled and scored his first time up. And on deck is Jonah, who singled his first time up. It's ball outside. So it's 1-0 count to Max. So Ronnie gets instruction from Billy to step off the rubber. He does. Resets and delivers the 1-0. And it's 1-1. Nice pitch.
You got it, buddy.
A lot of wind picking up here. It's was going from left to right. Now it feels like it's maybe swirling. Nonetheless, it still feels pretty good. There's a foul ball right off the hand of Billy. That's 1-2. I can tell you that's never fun. Getting those foul balls off your bare hand. Had that happen a few times. I'm just going to make sure that hand is off to the side or behind you so you don't get hit. So we're just making sure Billy's okay. And it looks like he's good. So get underway here.
Let's go, Max. Got to protect there. Let's go.
2 outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Max.
All you, buddy. You got this.
Good, Billy, right there.
And the pitch. There's a line shot into left field.
Yes.
And that's a 2-out single by Max. And Max is 2 for 2. That'll bring out Jonah into the box with Luca coming out on deck.
Let's go 2 chains.
Ready, Aiden? Ready, Gianni?
Let's go 2 chains.
Ready, Jay?
And the first pitch from Ronnie. Called strike. And it's a 0-1 count. So no balls, 1 strike. Ball's just a little bit up there, and it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike.
Jonah.
And now 2-1. So Ronnie has only given up 2 hits, and both hits to Max so far in this one. And he's only issued 1 walk. There's a fly ball foul out of play. It's 2-2. That 1 walk was last inning to Xander. I take that back. He's given up 2 hits. Or, sorry, 3 hits so far. Get that squared away. Max and Jonah. But Max twice and Jonah once. There's a foul ball again. And it's 2-2.
Get this done, 2-8. Love it, Jonah.
Another foul ball, and it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Max at first.
Go 2-8.
There's a ground ball back up the middle. Throw it over to Aiden. Or Aiden gets it, throws over to first. And that is 3 outs. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left at the end of 3. It's still a 1-1 game. Coming up for R3 is going to be Josh, Luke, and Jordan. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, everyone, we're back. Josh steps in, starts off with a foul ball. And it's a 0-1 count. Luke's on deck. Things are underway here in the top of the 4th for R3. After that first inning, both teams put up a run, and ever since then, the bats have been pretty quiet. There's a ground ball back up the middle. Nice snag by the shortstop. Nice play.
Nice job. 2-5.
Number 20.
by Luca to get that out.
Hey, Castro, go. Yeah. So, we gone.
So one down.
We good. Chill.
That brings in Luke. Jordan's on deck.
Nice pitch.
Called strike. Foul tip in the glove. And strike two.
Nice job, nice job.
So no balls, 2 strikes. It's a ground ball to first. Fielded cleanly by Keegan. Max comes over. Just gets a foot on the bag. And that is 2 outs. So that brings in Jordan. On deck is Aiden. Two down very quickly here in the top of the 4th. Very close game here, folks. 1-1. Some great defensive plays by both teams. It's a ground ball right back to second base, fielded over to first, and the throw pulls Keegan off, and so we'll charge an error to the second baseman on that. That puts Jordan on, brings in Aiden. Johnny's on deck.
Take it out, guys. Let's go. One more out.
2 outs, be smart. Catch the bat. Be smart.
Ball off the plate, and it's 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes.
Let's go, Aiden.
Let's go.
Let's go, 2-3.
Come on, 2.
Throw over. And Jordan's back. It's a 1-0 count to Aiden.
Come on, let's go. Come on, 2.
2 down.
Work.
Go, Storm. Be ready, boys.
Top of 4.
Field on.
Pitch.
Good eye.
2-0.
Good eye.
Good pitch, good pitch.
So 2 balls, no strikes. Again, we're in the top of the 4th inning. Foul ball.
That's it.
And
Hit, bro.
2-1.
I got it, bud.
Pretty much hit right at the feet of Aiden and bounce backwards.
See it, Aiden.
There's the 2-1.
Good eye.
And it's 3-1.
31.
So 3 balls, 1 strike
Here you go, Max.
Let's go, Max. Don't
to
lose it.
Aiden.
Let's go, Storm.
No freebies. Let's go.
I like it.
And here comes the 3-1. Ball 4.
Good eye, Aiden.
And a 2-out walk issued by Max.
One out.
I believe that is indeed the first walk issued by Max. That brings in Gianni. Gianni singled his first time up. He's got the go-ahead run at second with Jordan
Scored on a hit.
in scoring position. It's a fly ball into shallow right. Second baseman's back just off of his glove. And the go-ahead run, and Jordan is going to score. And R3 leads it 2-1.
Boy, way to get on your horse.
Number 89. Ronnie Davis.
So 2-1 lead. That puts Aiden on third.
It's 1 out, 1 out. Let's go.
And Gianni will go to second base on the throw in.
We go, Ronnie. Help your cause.
So runners at second and third.
Second.
Run with your eyes up. Go, guys. One more.
Come on, 2-3.
It's after 2 quick outs. 2-out rally by R3. He's put 1 run across, has runners at second and third in scoring position.
Let's go, team.
Ronnie's at the plate. He's got a 1-0 count. That's 2-0.
Hey, you're punishing.
So 2 balls, no strikes.
Drive it somewhere, Ron.
R3 is taking the lead.
Let's go, Max.
Go, Storm. Doing good, Max.
There you go.
Called strike. And now it's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike.
Just like that. Good, Ronnie.
Swing and a miss.
There we go.
Strike 2.
One more.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. A 2-1 lead for R3. And the 2-2 delivery.
There you go.
Foul tip in the glove, strike 3. And that is 3 outs. However, R3 does get the go-ahead run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left on at the end of 3.5. It's R3 2, Wesley Chapel 1. Coming up for Wesley Chapel is going to be Luca, Keegan, and Bennett. This is Doc on the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. Lucas steps in for Wesley Chapel. Here in the bottom of the 4th,
Let's have some fun through
Wesley Chapel trails 2-1.
Let's go through 5.
R3 put together a 2-out rally, putting 1 run across. Foul ball. And the bottom of the 4th is underway. Keegan's on deck. And Bennett will be the 3rd batter this inning.
Go 2-5.
And the 0-1. 1-1. It's a pretty efficient pitching duel here between both teams. It's a ground ball. That's in the hole. That's going to get through it for a base hit. And Luke is on with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That'll bring in Keegan. Bennett is on deck.
Go too far. Too big. Shoot him.
And the pitch. Ball high. That's a 1-0 count. And here's the 1-0. Ground ball right back to Ronnie. Throw over to first. That's 1 away. That moves Luca to second. Brings in Bennett. It's 1 down. Xander is on deck. All right, hey, just so you know, the reason why we mute between innings is that way after the live feed's over, the videos stay up, and that way we don't get any copyright strikes against us from YouTube or Facebook, will prevent the videos from being seen after the live stream's over. There's a ball to Bennett. And it's a 1-0 count. 1 out. Luke at second. He led off the inning with a single. And the pitch. There's a fly ball in the center field. That's going over the center fielder's head. And the tying run will score after the stand-up double by Bennett. So this game is all tied up. So after R3 grabs the lead, just like in the first inning, the Storm come back and tie it up. And the pitch. Just off the plate, and it's 1-0. So Bennett's at second base. Tie ball game 2-2. Here in the bottom of the fourth. 1 out. And it's a 1-0 count on Xander. Tyler's on deck. And the pitch. Called strike. And it's 1-1. That ball that Bennett hit was probably the hardest ball all day that we've seen. Just deep to center field. And the 1-1. Ground ball to short. Fielded cleanly over to first. Nice dig by Jordan. And that is 2 outs. That brings in Tyler. Christian's on deck. That also moved Bennett over to third. So Bennett represents the go-ahead run. Pitch. Called strike. And it's 0-1 to Tyler. So again, great job by Carter. And Jordan digging that one out to get that second out for R3. And the pitch. Ball high. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bennett at third. He represents the go-ahead run for the Storm. The Storm have never led in this one so far. It's a fly ball, foul, out of play. And it's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lucas scored on the RBI double by Bennett, which allowed Wesley Chapel to tie it up. Again, R3 took the lead at the top of the fourth, and Wesley Chapel came right back in the bottom of the inning to tie it up. It's a foul ball out of play again, and we'll do 1 and 2 again.
Let's win this.
And here's the 1-2. Ground ball to third, fielded cleanly over the first. That is 3 outs. However, the Storm do tie it on 1 run on 2 hits. No errors committed, and 1 left on base. And at the end of 4 innings, it is a 2-2 game. Coming up for R3 is going to be Harrison and Carter and Lucas. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, we're back.
Number 6, Harrison.
Harrison stepping in for R3 to lead things off here in the top of the 5th. Tie ball game, 2-2.
Let's go 2-3.
A very good game here. There's a ground ball back up the middle. Fielded cleanly by shortstop over to first, and he overthrows it. That allows
Number 12, Carter Lee.
Do the most, but I do
we'll charge an error to the shortstop on that. That allows Harrison to get on to lead things off here in the 5th. That brings in Carter. Carter's 2 for 2. He scored once in the first inning.
coming in hot.
That's ball 1 to Carter. So far in this game, R3 has left 5 runners stranded. And Wesley Chapel's committed 2 errors, while R3 has not committed any errors.
There we go. Nice
It's called
pitch.
strike, and it's 1-1.
Hey, no respect out there, Carter. Use the field.
Harrison at first. 1-1 count to Carter. There's ball 2. Nice stop by Logan behind the plate. It's a 2-1 count. Logan's still behind the plate. Max is on the mound.
Go 2-3.
Use the field, see?
Pitch. And now it's 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike.
Let's go, Max.
Let's see if Carter has the green light. It is a pitcher's count.
Go, Carter.
He does. Ground ball to third. Oh, that gets past Xander in the left field. That allows Harrison to go to second. So we're going to charge an error to Xander on that one. So 2 back-to-back errors allow R3 to get runners on first and second. Nobody out. That's going to bring in Lucas. Billy's on deck.
Let's go, Storm.
Let's go.
Go, Clip.
On a line somewhere 7.
And the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
So 1 ball, no strikes. So nobody out. R3 has something going here. And that's ball 2.
Your count. Get one you can drive, Clip.
So 2-0 count.
You got it, Max. Let's go, Clip.
And here's the 2-0. Ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes.
Let's go 2-3.
And the 3-0 pitch. Called strike.
No problem, Clip. You got it, buddy. Another one like that. Let's go 2-3. Your pitch here. Your pitch. Let's go 2-3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Right here. Right there, 2-3.
And 3-1. Pop foul.
It's out, it's out, it's out, it's out.
Out of play.
Way to come back, Max. Come on. Win this. Let's go, Clip. Another chance to smack it, Clip. See center the ball. Win this one, buddy. Let's go.
And now the count's full. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Max has worked it back to a full count after going down 3-0. And here's the payoff pitch. Ground ball to first. Flipped over to Max. And he's safe. So bases loaded on an infield single
14, Billy Shepherd.
by Lucas. That loads him up for Billy. Josh is on deck. And a conference on the mound between the coach and the infield. So this game was no exception. The games all day have been running early.
Base hit, Billy. Line drive.
Which enabled us to start this one quite early. And we are in the 5th inning.
You go. You can grab it. You can have it. All right, Storm. Let's go, guys. Not that good. I'll be honest.
Base hit, Billy.
For $8. Let's go, Storm. Not premium kettle corn.
Oh, you got it here?
Come on, Billy.
And the first pitch to Billy is ball 1. Some bases loaded, nobody out. Got Harrison at third, Carter at second, Lucas at first. 2 errors and a single have loaded him up. Billy's got a 1-0 count. He grounds it to third base. Bounces off Sanders' glove. Goes into left field. That's going to score 2. And again, another error.
Joshua Whitesell.
That allows 2 runs to come in. That puts Lucas at second, Billy at first. And it makes it a 4-2 game. So Gianni's going in to run for
Let's go, boys. Get him out of here. Come on, Josh.
Billy, because Billy's the catcher.
There you go. Let's go, Josh.
There's a ground ball up the middle. That gets into center field. That's going to load the bases.
Anyway, here we go.
Number 23, Luke Thornton.
And that loads it up for Luke.
Go, Storm.
Jordan's on deck.
We gone. Stop.
Still nobody out.
We on. Scale. Let's go.
Hey, best swing. Have fun. Let's go, Storm. Let's go. 2-3. Be smart.
Come on, Luke, put it in play, kid.
And here's the first pitch.
No.
Called strike. And it's 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike to Luke. Jordan's on deck. Bases loaded. That's Lucas at third, Billy at second, Josh at first. There's a foul tip in the glove, and that's 0-2 now to Luke.
Let's go 2-3.
3 errors and 2 hits have allowed 2 runs to come in, and the bases remain loaded. And the pitch. Foul ball. And remain 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. R3 has extended the lead this inning,
You got this, Max.
4-2.
Big middle,
They have
middle,
not
middle.
ever trailed in this one. There's a ground ball to first. Keegan fields it, comes home, overthrows home, and another run scores.
Number 19, Jordan.
So we'll call that an infield single for Luke.
Everybody want my swag. Everybody want my drip. Had to tell 'em back. Tell 'em get off my. Watch me do the money dance. Watch me hit my skin. Bet you can't do it like this. No, you can't do it like this.
Still nobody out.
Get in your leg,
5-2.
somewhere. Come on.
As R3 is really starting to open this one up. Jordan steps in. Aiden comes out on deck.
Good eye, Jordan.
Ball up, and it's 1-0.
Swing it like you mean it. Let's go.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
Leave it up there.
So 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, put it in play now. Good pick.
And now it's 2-1.
There you go. Nice pitch. Nice pitch.
And it's 2-2.
You gotta protect now. You
So 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike approach.
Bases loaded.
protect with you, Jay.
3 runs in this inning. Ground ball to first. Not fielded cleanly at all. And
Number
Another
2,
run scores.
Aiden.
Aiden, come up, be ready to hit.
And bases remain loaded. And it's now 6-2.
Be ready to hit.
It's another error.
Let's go.
So 1-0 count to Aiden. Gianni's on deck.
Let's get this thing going.
It's a ground ball right here to plate. Foul.
Foul ball, foul ball.
And it's a 1-1 count to Aiden.
Let's go, Aiden. The storm.
Still nobody out.
Nobody better too. Let's go, kid.
Try it somewhere too.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Come on, 2 strikes.
So 1 ball, 2
Head
strikes.
in on the ball. Keep your head in on it.
Let's go, Max. Go,
Bases
score.
loaded.
Nobody better, Aiden.
And it's 2-2.
Got busted hard on the ground.
Come on, let's go.
Can't get doubled up.
And here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that is 1 out.
Number 11, Gianni.
That brings in Gianni.
Project
Gianni's 2 for 2. He's singled twice and drove in an RBI. Ronnie is on deck. And Ronnie will represent the 10th batter this inning, should he come up. And we got a pitching change. Looks like Tyler will be going in to pitch. So while he's warming up, we'll take a quick break. This is Doc from the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. Gianni steps in. One down. Ronnie's on deck.
All right, let's go, Tyler.
Tyler's on the mound. Logan's still behind the plate. And the pitch. Ground ball short. Filled it cleanly over to second. And they get
RBI, G.
1 out.
All right, it's an out.
And that's 2 down.
Number 89, Ronnie Davis.
Oh my God, Ronnie.
Let's go, Ronnie.
That brings in Ronnie. And takes ball 1.
Let's go, 8.
So they get Jordan at second. That moves Luke over to third. And Gianni's at first. Johnny's probably going to go on this pitch right here. There he goes. Ball inside. Oh, actually called strike. So 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Couple there for you.
2 outs. Gianni's still second. 7-2 ball game. Pop fly. Shortstop underneath it. Makes the catch. And that is 3 outs. All right, so 5 runs on 3 hits. 4 errors committed. And let's see, two left on base. And at the end of 4.5, it's R37, Storm 2. Coming up in the bottom of the 5th, Christian, Logan, and Julian. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, here we go. We're back with the bottom of 5th. Wesley Chapel stepping into the offensive side of the game, or the inning, I should say. Christian steps in the batter's box. Logan's on deck. Julian will be your 3rd batter this inning. Ronnie's still on the mound. Billy's still behind the plate. Swing and a miss. And strike 1 to get things going here in the bottom of the 5th. And the pitch. 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. It's dusty back here. Wind shifted, so it's coming right at us, and all the dust is coming right at us as well. So lots of fun. There's a line side into right field. That's getting down for a hit. And Christian's on with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That ball went where there was absolutely no one.
Go 2-1.
Stay tall. Stay tall. Take it the other way.
I hear you. Really ready.
It's a ground ball to short. Throw it cleanly. Over to second. They get him. Over to first. And they get him. Double play. What a play. Wow, what a great job out there by the shortstop, second base, and first base, especially Jordan digging it out. And quickly 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Called strike on Julian as he steps in the box. Max is on deck. Swing and a miss, and that's quickly 0-2 to Julian.
Go 1-1.
Level. Stay confident. Let's go.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that is 3 outs. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. At the end of 5, it's R37, Wesley Chapel 2. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. Getting things going here at the top of the sixth inning, the final inning. As pool play can end in ties, so we do play just 6. We'll start off the top of the 6th like we started off the bottom of the, the top of the 5th, with Harrison leading things off. There's a ground ball to third.
Yep, go Harry!
Jillian just couldn't come up with it, and we'll go ahead and give an infield single to Harrison. So Harrison starts off the 6th like he did the 5th.
No big, I feel like Pac. Shoot a shot. I'm coming in.
That brings in Carter. Carter is 2 for 2, reached on an error. Actually, 2 for 3, reached on an error last inning. Tyler's on the mound. Ball 1. Logan's still behind the plate. And pitch. Foul ball. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And now it's 2-1. Pop fly on the infield. Third baseman Julian's calling it, makes the catch. And that's 1 away.
Number 7, Lucas.
So 1 down. Harrison at first. 1 down. Lucas steps in. Billy's on deck.
Let's go, Lucas!
It's a fly ball. That's in left center. Center fielder comes over, makes the catch. And that's 2 outs.
Number 2, Billy.
So 2 down. That brings in Billy. Josh comes out on deck. Billy reached on an error last time by third base. That drove in 2 RBIs.
Wait on that ball and snap. Let's go, wait!
There's a fly ball in the left center field. That one's going back. That's over the head of the left fielder. That comes into second. That's going to score another run. Here comes the throw anyway. Oh, what a play. They get him. And that's 3 outs. Wow. They get Harrison at home. That's going to be a 8-6-2. And they get him. So that's 3 down. After the hit by Billy. And that's it for R3. So at the so no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. At the end of 5.5, it's R3 7, Wesley Chapel 2. Coming up for Wesley Chapel is back to the top of the order with Max, Jonah, and Luca. This is Doc of the Tampa Bay USSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. Final inning of action here. Bottom of 6. Max steps in.
Go, Max.
Storm trail by 5.
Stay hot.
Pitching change. They got Luke on the mound now. Billy's still behind the plate. It was called strike. And it's 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike to Max. And Luke is working very quickly, and that's 0-2.
Gotta protect now. Gotta protect.
So no balls, 2 strikes.
Stay in there. Behind the ball. Yeah. Good job.
And ball 1. So 1-2.
Go, buddy. Yeah. All right.
And that's 2-2.
Big target for him, Billy.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Fly ball down the right field line. That is just kept curving towards the fence. Nice hustle out there.
Straighten it out.
Not sure who that is in right field, but nice hustle nonetheless. And it remains 2-2. Looks like Harrison, number 6.
You got this, buddy. Keep working it.
It is indeed.
Battle.
So a nice hustle.
Anything close. Yeah. Good eye, good eye.
And
Good
the count's
fight.
full. So 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Coming your way, buddy. Battle.
And here's the payoff pitch from Luke. Ball 4.
All right.
So leadoff walk here in the bottom of the 6th for Max. Now brings in Jonah. Luke is on deck. Luke checks Max. Max is back. Although that run doesn't really mean anything. Although it could lead to a double play. But it is a 5-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. And it's a 1-0 count to Jonah. So 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody out. Max at first. And the pitch. Ball in the dirt. There goes Max. And he is safe. So 2-0 count. And the pitch. Called strike. And it's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And it's 3-1.
Let's go 2-8. Let's go 2-8.
And here's the 3-1 pitch.
Yeah.
Ball 4. And back-to-back walks issued by Luke. So coach is out to talk to his pitcher, settle him down after back-to-back walks. Puts runners on first and second with nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
All right, 2-5. Let him Let's go. Come on, Luca. Go, Luca.
All right, so here we go. Foul ball.
Good aggressive swing.
And it's a 0-1 count to Luca.
You got it, Luca. You got this, Luca.
Be ready to make a play.
Luke gets a sign from Billy, sets and delivers.
All right. Be disciplined too far.
And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 on, nobody out. Bottom of 6. Storm trail by 5 to R3. There's a base hit into right field. And that gets away from the right fielder. That's going further. That's going to score at least 2. And Luca goes into third. And the Storm cut it. 7-4. So Luca will give him a single. Goes to third on the mishandle by the, as well as the runs. Will charge an error to the right fielder. Still nobody out. Tyne runs on deck. Keegan steps in. It's a 1-0 count. And the pitch. Called strike. Bennett's on deck. Again, he does represent the tying run. It's 2 strikes, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. Of course, pool play does really set the stage for tomorrow bracket play. It depends on where you line up. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is 1 out. That brings in Bennett. He doubled in an RBI his last time up. He's 1 for 2. On deck is Xander. Again, time run at on deck.
Hey, you guys shorten up, Ben. Take away the outside pitch.
Hey, go out the plate, Bennett. Be on the plate here.
An 0-1 count to Bennett. And it's a 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out. There's a line side in the center field. That's getting down for a hit. That's going to score another run. And it's a 7-5 ball game. So 1 out. That brings in Xander. Tyler comes out on deck.
Oh, good. Your pitch, Z. Your pitch, Z. Go, Z. Throw it away. Don't throw it away.
And pitch. Ball off the plate. It's a 1-0 count to Xander. He represents a time run. There's a ground ball foul. So it's 1-1.
Go, 9.
So time runs at the plate. Winning runs on deck. And the 1-1.
Hey, Z, you got to take it away, buddy.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Crowd it, Z. Make him hit you.
And the pitch.
Nice, okay.
Fouled out of play. And we'll do 1 and 2 again. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tyler's on deck. And the pitch. Called strike 3. And that is 2 outs. So Bennett's down at first base. 2 outs. That brings in Tyler. Again, Tyler represents the tying run.
Work hard, Tyler. Work hard. Nobody wants to side. Let's go.
7-5 ball game. And the pitch. Ball high. And it's 1-0.
Go in. Go in.
So 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch.
Yes. Yep.
That's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, 1 on. It's a 7-5 ball game. And the pitch. It's a ground ball back up the middle. Nice play by the shortstop, and that's 3 outs. Wow.
Nice, Josh. Nice play.
Josh, what a play at shortstop. And that is the final here, folks. Wesley Chapel falls short in this one to R3, who comes out on top, 7-5. Absolutely incredible defensive play out there, which ends this one. Wesley Chapel does get 3 runs on 2 hits and 1 error, and they leave 1 on. At the end, or at the final score here again, is R3 7, Wesley Chapel 5. Again, this is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSA Sports Network. Tomorrow's coverage will be at Canal Park covering the 11U bracket play, 11U Open. Again, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe. And again, final score here, R3 7, Storm 5. Have a great night, everybody.
Thank you.